All right, is this thing on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is not very complicated. There's something called a pull cord, which is in reference to parachuting. Let me adjust this really quick. All right. My name is Dan Reeses, and what I'm about to do, I've never done on camera. I have only been addicted to two things in this world. The second one I will mention in a couple of days. But one of them is nicotine. I'm not proud of it. But the second that I smoke a nicotine cigarette on camera, that means it is completely over. And boys, I'm very sorry that I have to do this. I've hidden this from you for a long time. But unfortunately, Ms. Resnick, who's a consenting adult, made a huge mistake. And it only took a few hours until she found out that I won, for her to be so selfish, for her to make this mistake. And human beings make mistakes, but this one, unfortunately, is not forgivable. I'll explain in a little bit. Now, Ms. Resnick, all she has to do is press this video to be uploaded. And you might be really confused, but let me explain. On this board, I don't know if you could see, there is an initials of a nickname of someone who will be used as an example. That person really hurt my child. Today is August 31st, 2025. It had to be the 31st. See, I hate being an addict to nicotine, but I love cigarettes. Too hard to explain, right? Especially if you've had one. I didn't start smoking until I was 26, boys. It's a really long story, and this video is not the one that I'm going to use to describe addiction and all this other stuff. And hopefully I'll be able to do my job in a little bit, but most likely not. Furious. Sorry, I have to make this last longer so it doesn't go into a short. The reason why I don't smoke cigarettes around my children is because my children used to see me as a role model figure, and I don't want them to think that it's cool to smoke cigarettes, because it's not. I only started because of my wife and what she has done to me, and she started doing it when I was about 24, 26 or so. That's when I had my first cigarette, believe it or not. And I'm going to stop this video when the cigarette's over. And I'm really fucking furious, because I'm a heterosexual man. The stress that I've gone through over the last 5 years has really made me question that. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that human beings don't know their sexuality until the present moment presents itself. So, for example, there's a lot of straight men that, become homosexual after they're incarcerated, and they realize they'll never see another woman for the rest of their life, so might as well turn gay. The reality is, most likely they were already gay and pretending not to be. I've always been one thing and one thing only: Dan Reeses. A lot of people don't understand that. I don't want to have this cigarette anymore. I'm not going to film or do absolutely anything. I am starving. I have to go to a place that serves alcohol. Unfortunately, I love the chef there, but they keep him from me, and eventually I'll find out who it is. And my father used to take me to a diner called Golden Touch, and it's a really sad, long story that I'll save for another time. I just want everyone to know that it only took a few hours of realizing what just happened for Miss Resnick to be selfish. Please understand that I am beyond furious about what has transpired. If your name is Sabrina Marshall Sullivan or Matthew Sullivan, you have to immediately hire an attorney for that person to reach out to me in the next 24 hours. That means you choose option one. Matthew is a man of code and honor. Sabrina Marshall Sullivan comes from a long line of horrible women that cannot maintain relationships without cheating on their spouses. That story I'll talk about on YouTube after a lawyer contacts me and tells me which one of these two options they choose. If they choose option two, they will lose full custody of their children because of what they did. Matthew and Sabrina Sullivan endangered the safety of a minor by conspiring to kidnap my two children and bring them out of my home and to the state of Florida. That means they went across state lines without my consent as a father. That is endangering the safety of a minor. If you are found guilty endangering the safety of a minor, you will lose custody of your children according to the rules of the state of Florida. Please look it up. Sabrina and Matthew Sullivan have exactly 24 hours to find any attorney to contact Miss Jamie Resnick, not myself. Do not contact me ever again. Don't ever contact me ever again. Myself or Miss Jamie Resnick to immediately choose option 1 or 2. Please understand that this video will not be spent about talking about myself or how serious I am as a human being or what I have done. The fact that my children have been mentally scarred by me with this video means that this is absolutely the end of absolutely all conflicts. Sabrina, you're a horrible human being who did something absolutely horrible to someone like me. I'm the last human being you want to do anything like that to. I want to remind everyone, I am non-violent. I will never threaten anyone. I will never act on any violence or any form of hurting anyone ever. But you will lose your right to be a parent if you are found guilty in the state of Florida of endangering the welfare of a minor. Therefore, Sabrina and Sully, if you want to be parents to Shayla and Kylie in a legal sense, beautiful girls, minors, please have an attorney reach out to me immediately to select option 1. If I do not hear anything from you, that means you have selected option 2, and that is the worst, biggest mistake you could ever make in your entire lives, because you are 100% guilty of conspiring to endanger the safety of minors. I will prove this in court in less than 2 months, at which point you will legally be arrested and then fingerprinted, at which point Child Protective Services will come on, and you will lose custody of your children until you are proven to be a fit parent. I know that doesn't mean anything to most people, but when I make a video like this, you should really pay attention and choose option 1. I am actually so upset that I have to go. I will not be filming absolutely anything. Let me see the stupid button. All right, I am done. I am non-violent. I want to be left the fuck alone. I'm extremely upset about what happened today. That's it. I just got to calm down and do my thing and be myself, and I'm not on any substances, I'm not on any drugs, I'm just extremely upset. That's it. A human being who's a father, let alone what I've been going through over the last 5 years, is allowed to be upset, and he's allowed to make a video that states, hey, this is really wrong on really so many levels. And if your name is Sabrina Marshall Sullivan or Matthew Sullivan, you need to immediately hire an attorney to contact Miss Jamie Resnick. Look, I'm going to level with you. Jamie Resnick is not a great assistant. She's an amazing legal secretary. She is worth anywhere between $500,000 to $1.5 million alone as her job because of the advice that she's able to give to very smart lawyers and litigators. I am not an attorney. I own a law firm. I own a lot of things that are more powerful than any lawyers or law firms, but all I needed was one legal secretary to do what I need to do. She's an amazing legal secretary. As an assistant, I am furious and I have to go. And all right, I love everyone. Boys, I'm really sorry. Your dad smokes cigarettes when he's stressed out. He will quit when you guys are a little bit older. I promise you that. Peace.